All right, everybody, let's try this one more time. We're going to try to get this stream rolling. I had a few technical difficulties. You'll have to bear with me. I'm still trying to get... I think it's going to refresh. I couldn't read my comments, so I'm working on that. But give me 1 second to refresh this on this other computer and see if it's going to work here. Well, it didn't save any of my thumbnails that I had put in, but that's okay. Let's just go with it. I'm going to open that up real quick so I can see how it looks. Bear with me. Oh, I got to mute that. All right, looks like chat is up and everything looks good. Okay, now let's try this again. Sorry for the mishap, folks. It's my first live stream. I haven't really worked all the kinks out, and there's going to be some other things we're going to do. But anyway, let's get into the great MAGA King. The great MAGA King. The left keeps handing us gifts. Joe Biden, that old wrinkled up bastard, keeps his cognitive abilities are so bad that I don't think he knows what he's saying ever at any time. I mean, if he can string together 2 or 3 coherent sentences, the man is on a roll. Okay, let's take a look at what Joe had to say that started the great MAGA King.
They're dead wrong. Under my predecessor, the great MAGA King, the deficit increased every single year he was president.
The great MAGA King. Joe, I think we love you now because you gave us Ultra MAGA, what, not even 2 weeks ago? And then you doubled down, you trumped it with the MAGA King. And man, the great MAGA King is delicioso. We love it. Thank you so much for that. And let's check and see how the lefties, the left side of the extreme left side, is taking us appropriating the great MAGA King. Let's go to the, let's see, it's right here. The great MAGA King. Let's see here. Oh, you're giving us delicious memes, you morons. Look at these things. 2024. I love this one. And I think that's actually the one that the man himself, the real Donald Trump, posted that set them off on Reddit. These guys are losing their minds over here on Reddit. I don't get on Reddit. I know Salty gets on Reddit. I just never get on Reddit. It's not really my thing. Maybe I'll start getting into it just to see what these nerds are saying over on Reddit. But according to Salty, and I've been on there a few times, according to Salty, Reddit is full of AIDS. And I don't want to get AIDS, so I don't want to go on Reddit. You know what I mean? But anyway, how is our country doing under our current president, Sleepy Joe? And why is Ukraine so important? What is this man's record? Oh, let's go. Let's do a little rewind here, folks. I've got a good one for you. Let's check out how honest Sleepy Joe is. This man has been in politics for 47, I want to say 47 years, some crazy number, 50 fucking years. He's been in politics. He's been a slimeball and a scumbag and a liar since day one. We can go all the way back to 1987. Check this out. 1987. This is a clip from, what was it? What channel was this on? I have to scroll up to the top, folks. Blah, blah, blah. For example, blah, blah, blah. Come on, man. You're killing me here. For instance, come on. Anyway, we're just going to play the clip because I forget, and you'll see what I mean. Here, let's just play the clip.
Explaining to do. The new questions stem from taped remarks of Biden during an April campaign appearance in New Hampshire.
Come on, man. What's going on? What happened to the video? Oh, you're killing me. You're killing me. Killing me, Smalls. Let's reload that. Why did it cut out? Nobody knows.
Question. What law school did you attend, and where did you place in that class? And the other question is, could you quickly, I think we all
I think I probably have a much higher IQ than you do, I suspect.
This
I
isn't
went
the
to
damn
law
clip.
school on a full academic scholarship, the only
here it
one
is.
in my class to have a full academic scholarship. In the first year in law school, I decided I didn't want to be in law school and ended up in the...
That's not the clip. Is this? What happened to the clip? You're killing me, Smalls. Where did it go? There it is.
Explaining to do. The new questions stem from taped remarks of Biden during an April campaign appearance in New
This is
Hampshire.
1987. I think.
I went to law school on a full academic scholarship, the only one in my class to have a full academic scholarship. Went back to law school and in fact ended up in the top half of my class. I was the outstanding student in the political science department at the end of my year. I graduated with 3 degrees from undergraduate school and 165 credits, only needed 123 credits.
Biden now concedes he did not graduate in the top half of his law school class, that he does not have 3 degrees from college, and that he was not named outstanding political science student in college.
Newsweek says Biden actually went to school on a half scholarship, ended up near the bottom of his class, and won only 1 degree, not 3.
Joe Biden ranked 76th in a class of 85 at the University of Security.
76th in a class of 85. He said he graduated at the top of his class. This man is a prolific liar. And he's the worst kind of human. And he's fighting this fucking proxy war over in Ukraine that we're paying for. Meanwhile, our borders are wide open. We've got crime rampant in these degenerate cities run by lefty scumbags. And this is their hero. This is their fearless leader.
Syracuse Law School. I mean, this guy comes off this whole thing as a flyweight.
Now Biden says Newsweek is right. His memory had failed him.
His memory was failing him in 87. What do you think it's doing now? I mean, this idiot is a constant liar. He can't string together 2 coherent sentences. Hell, he can't string together 1 coherent sentence. The great Maga King is slaying these idiots, and excuse me, and Biden, Sleepy Joe, keeps giving us gift after gift after gift. They're throwing everything they have at us right now. They are in full panic mode. I mean, it's panic at the disco with these fools. You hear me? They are going batshit crazy over the great Maga King. Okay? And I can't, let's see. It's hard for me to read these damn comments on here. Let me see if I can read one here. I gotta make this bigger. Cartwheels. Okay. Well, thanks for being here. Zane the Day. It's hard for me to read these, and I'm going to get better at this, folks, okay? This is the inaugural. This is the initial. I've got to get some things set up where I can read the comments better and stuff like that. And actually, I bet I didn't go in and set the comments to all comments, so they're probably going to block a lot of the comments. So I'll try to get that done next time. I'm not going to go through and do it now. I appreciate everyone tuning in. How many ever there is at this point in time, I have no idea. But I sure do appreciate you being here. Let's get on with the inaugural Great Maga Kang stream, folks. So let's see. What is the health of our country under Sleepy Joe, the fucking bumbling idiot? Well, let's see. Biden is a failed president, and America knows it. This idiot hasn't done a damn thing right since he stepped into office. He's trying to say he lowered the deficit. They fact-checked that, and like even the lefties fact-checked that. WAPO or one of these news outlets or CNN, I forget. News is in quote air quotes because we know they're fake news. But anyway, even they said, Joe, that's not really true, Joe. He's a prolific liar, this idiot. And how anybody can feel sorry for this moron, I have no idea. He doesn't deserve to be felt sorry for. He is driving our country Him and his buddy Obama have been driving our country off a fucking cliff for years now. This just didn't start with Sleepy Joe. I bet we could go back to Son Bush when the trend started. They say back to Obama. I say even further to Son Bush. I think he was a bit of a lefty scumbag. I'm not sure, but I have a feeling that he was. And his progressive, extreme left policies have been evident, and they've just gotten worse with every one of these numbnuts. You know, people are like, well, Trump didn't do anything. Well, he couldn't fucking do anything, dumbass. He was surrounded by a Senate and a House that just shut him down at every turn. Hell, they investigated what? They tried to impeach him twice while he was in office. He was alone in the swamp. But now, with the great MAGA King, the return of the great MAGA King, our power is growing. And it's time to not apologize. They never fucking apologize. They play dirty pool, and they never apologize, and they lie with reliable sources, anonymous sources, and they print fake news after fake fucking news. I saw the other day, I was at the gas pump. Speaking of the gas pump, we'll get to that in a minute, gas prices. But, you know how they got the little screen that shows a video while you're trying to pump your fucking gas. Like, I give a shit. It's usually like some BuzzFeed news or some dumb shit that's not news. But anyway, they were talking about the Pulitzer Prize going to the New York fucking Times. Are you kidding me? That rag, that just goes to show you that everything they do is fake. They're all working together. And they gave WAPO, Washington Post, some other fucking award. The two worst news outlets on paper, period. And they're getting the Pulitzer Prizes for great fucking news. Come on, guys. Give me a break here. It's all BS. It's all gaslighting. It's all astroturfing BS. Biden is a failed president. We all know it. We all see it. The lefties are waking up. Black vote is leaving in droves because they realize this man, this idiot that said, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black, is a complete fraud. And they get it. He has done nothing but fail our country, get us into a proxy war that has very suspicious origins. Very suspicious. Why are we in this war? Why do we give a fuck about Ukraine? Everybody's like, I'm with Ukraine. I stand with Ukraine. Come on, dude. You never even said the word Ukraine in your life until just now. Now you have the stupid flag. And by the way, they do have the dumbest flag I've ever seen. That flag is horrible. It is not inspiring on any level. And Zelensky is a total fraud. And I fully believe that he's in cohorts. He's working with the Biden administration, Obama, all these idiots are doing some really weird shit in Ukraine and have been. It traces all the way back to Obama. And somehow Big Pharma's tied into this whole thing, folks. The biolabs, the whole mess. It's all tied together. It's the same people that will lie to your face and tell you to believe it. Well, we're not going for it, Mr. Biden. Let's see, what else has Biden done? He's talked about the New World Order many times.
And now is a time when things are shifting. There's going to be a new world order out there.
But right now, it's a critical time because we know that we not only fight for Ukraine, we fight for this new world order. This new world order. This new world order.
What are these two idiots talking about? Why do they keep saying New World Order? Because they want a new world order. There seems to be a big problem with these idiots. They say the Constitution is just a piece of paper. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? It is the foundation of this country. The greatest country in the history of man. And you are trying to tear it down. You and Biden, Obama, Bill Gates, all these idiots, they have these ulterior motives that are very, very dark. Man, these people. Bill thinks there's too many people on the planet. Okay, let me tell you that. And he would love to do some population control if he thought he could get away with it. What else is going on? We all remember the summer of love that we had under what was that, 2020? The summer of love, all the BLM riots, arson and looting, which was allowed to go on endlessly. They hamstrung law enforcement, demoralized law enforcement, villainized law enforcement to the point where they couldn't even, law and order didn't exist. And they were all for it. They all called for rioting in the streets. It was Pelosi. It was, everybody on the Democrat, Schumer, all these idiots. They were all saying, oh, these riots need to happen. Really? If that were, and we don't riot on our side, period. They call January 6th a riot. I can't fully subscribe to that. I think it was a mistake. But compared to this, man, a whole summer of burning cities down all over the country. I think it pales in comparison to what the summer of love was, and we all know that. The lefties like Biden and Pelosi, they think that our memory span is so short. That's why they keep throwing new shit at you so you can forget what just happened. And normies, they're living their normal life, but we need to wake up, normies. Honestly, we have to wake up. The time is getting it's getting very dire out there. But the good news is the great Maga King has returned, and they absolutely hate it. So we can see that the Bidens and the Obamas have been driving this country off a cliff for many years. And now they've ramped it up so much. And you think it's hard to find baby formula now? You think the store shelves are empty now? Hell, gas prices, one of the biggest stories in the nation. And of course, according to Joe, it's, first it was Putin's fault. And this week, it's the great Maga King's fault that we have high gas prices. Check this story out. Another crisis is looming. Major trucking firms prepare for imminent diesel shortage in eastern half of U.S. Blame emergency on Joe Biden. Well, I guess so. That just makes fucking sense. The idiot, I think he just shut down another oil gas lease in Alaska or something. And I think he's really, honestly, trying to ramp up this nation's problems so that he can either, at the very end, act like he fixed a bunch of shit, because the midterms are coming and they are going to get their asses handed to them. And they know it. Everyone on their side is raising the alarm. We're fucked. We're about to lose power, and they can't have that. So I'm telling you, expect some big shit over the next, till November. There's going to be some big shit going down. Honestly, it's a great time to be alive because we get to witness this total takeover of our government, attempted takeover by these idiots and all of their left-wing policies that no normie or anybody with eyes open would accept as real or good, okay? We're tired of all of your BS, trying to push all of your agendas down our throat, whether it's the transgender or whatever it is. We're sick of it. You're not going to be teaching our kids about sex in school when they're 3 years old or whatever, 5 years old or whatever it is. We're done with that. We are fucking done with that. Now, hold on, guys. I'm going to try to take a look at your chat if I can read some of it. Zane, you know what, brother? Thank you for being here. Sorry I'm not reading your comments. It's just hard for me the way it's set up to read them. I need to get it fixed up to where I can get a bigger screen on this side to where it's easier for me to read these. Yeah, all the things that you're saying, Zane, are absolutely true. I'm sorry to say it's only going to get worse before it gets better. Oh, and don't forget Hillary Clinton and her self-deletion service. Yeah. The emails, I mean, that whole thing. Uh, there's just, they are just the biggest liars on the planet. And I find it amazing, confusing, perplexing how these people on the left can follow this regime down this path to destruction, tearing away the fabric of the greatest country that has ever existed. It is just fucking amazing. And again, Zane, I'm sorry that I'm not getting onto your comments, but I do appreciate you being here, brother, and the fact that you're making comments. So that's awesome, brother. Thank you so much. We're not on Salty's level yet, but hey, this is my first one. My video skills are solid. My live streaming skills are being developed on the daily. So thank you for coming in, bro. I do appreciate you. All right, let's see what I got next here. Oh, we talked about the diesel shortage. If you think the store shelves are empty, now they are amazingly empty in the future. The eastern half of the U.S. is facing a real problem. Can you imagine? Just remember the toilet paper incident? I mean, imagine if it's everything this time. It's not just toilet paper. And I'll tell you what, I've noticed, and I'm sure you have also, different things that you go to the store and they don't have it anymore, or they're out. They're out of this, that, and the other. Biden has caused this whole supply chain crisis. He used BLM and Antifa to destroy cities, demoralize the police, defund the police. They all called for all this shit. And now they're saying, oh, wait, no, we are for law and order. What, Pelosi, how dumb do you think we are? We got you on camera saying this shit. So anyway, it's dumb. I just wish more normies would understand or wrap their mind around, because you're not going to reach the lefties. Anybody you know that's a lefty, and I know one, a few, they cannot be convinced of anything. You could show them the video evidence. You could show them the fingerprints. They're still not going to believe it. It's just the way it is. You could say the sky is blue, and the sky is blue that day, and they're going to say, no, it's not. You can't reach them. So reaching normies is our objective. The people who are still living their life as if it was 4 years ago, watching their favorite show, going to work, going golf, whatever it is, watching football, watching baseball, whatever it is you like to do. You need to get focused on the fact that they're counting on you doing that. They're counting on you not focusing on them driving us off a cliff and destroying this fucking country. They're counting on normies to stay asleep. So tell a normie, wake the fuck up, bitch. Time for sleep is over. Let's see what else I got here for today. His approval rating. We don't have to talk about his approval rating. Joe Biden's approval rating is abysmal. Biden is a failed president. His approval rating, and they say 37%, I think. I think it's even lower than that. Because the only people saying he's doing a good job are these fucktards on Twitter. These purple-haired, don't know which bathroom to use, fucktards are saying he's a good president. The ones that are trying to expand... Listen, why do you need to tell people about your sexual identity? I don't fucking go around telling people mine. I don't think it was ever customary to meet somebody and tell them what your fucking, how you identify sexually. Is that part of real life now? They feel the need to tell everybody, including your children, and that's a big fail. And we need to let them know. And moms have been letting them know. But that was a big fuck up for the left. They got suburban moms out of the house and down to the school board meeting where they would try to have them arrested for fucking voicing their concerns over these idiots talking to our kids about shit they shouldn't be talking to them about. They tried to demonize and criminalize these people, which is a big fail. Okay? We all get it. You guys are full of shit. And you're up to some fucking weird shenanigans. And we're watching you. Okay? We're watching you. Let's see what else is going on. What do I got here? Well, that one we already do. Oh. Breaking news. Feds open investigation into Elon Musk. That's a real shocker. They've been going after our boy Trump for what, 6 years now, at least? 5-6 years? They investigated everything he's ever done. They've investigated him for years. And believe me, they threw everything they had into this and came up empty. They're still rattling on about how the walls are closing in on Trump. Give me a fucking break. I mean, that's the dumbest shit I ever heard. I mean, he lives rent-free. If you spend any time on the Twitter zones, you know that he lives rent-free in these people's heads to this day. And they're like, well, he's not, they get mad because Joe called him the Great Maga King. And we're like, we love it. We're going to make t-shirts. But they're like, well, this, Trump he can't get anything done. He's a geriatric, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, are you serious? Those who live in glass houses, you ever heard that one? You got a bumbling, fumbling, lying, degenerate dipshit as the leader of the free world. And you're worried about Trump? The person that you can't find any dirt on? Because if you could, you would have fucking threw him in jail a while ago and threw away the key. Period. So, of course, they're going to go after Elon Musk. He is possibly taking over their mouthpiece, part of their machine, part of the Democrat lefty extreme machine. It's one of the big cogs in there, and it's how they control information. And that's what they're up to, A good example being the Department of Disinformation, led by Jankowicz, who's a complete fucking psycho. Everybody's seen this Mary Poppins shit that she does. And guess what? She's tied to Ukraine, too. She was an advisor, I think, to the Ukrainian government. Shocking, right? What else you got here for me, Zane? All right, Zane. Okay, cool. You're a New Zealander in Australia and served with Americans in the Middle East. So I have lots of American U.S. friends. Keep a close eye on the U.S. because it matters. You ain't never lied, it matters. And that's what these lefties don't understand is every freedom-loving person from wherever you're from on this fucking planet knows that the U.S. matters, period. What they're trying to do to our country, dismantle it from its foundations. Listen, I call that a fucking insurrection. The Constitution's just a piece of paper. That's clearly an insurrection. Calling for people to protest in front of Supreme Court justices' homes, that's clearly an insurrection. Enforce the law, Youngkin. You talked a big game. Get it done. Arrest these people. They arrest anybody from our side does anything, they get arrested. And be careful. If you're attacked or you're actually the victim, you could get arrested and they could get set free immediately. It happens all the time. This place is topsy-turvy. It's upside down and it's falling off a cliff under Biden. And it's no wonder they're investigating Elon fucking Musk, okay? They want to silence him. They don't want him to take over one of their biggest cogs in the machine. That's going to fuck up their plans. That's their information campaign. Them and MSNBC, the MSDNC, ABC, CBS, they're all part of the machine. Propaganda machines. And the problem for their TV wing of their armament is not that many people are even watching TV on the reg. They're watching YouTube, they're watching Rumble, whatever they're doing. They're on Facebook or whatever it is. So they need Twitter because Twitter's huge for them. And Elon is about to fuck that up, and they can't have that. You ain't never lied, Zane. You ain't never lied. It's obvious to the whole world what the fuck is going on around here. These people are whacked. And they're trying to destroy our country. They're trying to destroy the values that we've held, that this country was founded on. They're trying to tear all those away and rename everything and rebrand everything. And now they're trying to control information. It's a big problem. They want to silence free speech. We're in trouble. But guess what? They're also in trouble. That's the good news, because people are waking up. So let's not be down. It's not time to be, down. You're like, oh, we're not going to. Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. We will win the information war with these idiots, because they're losing it now, and it's quite evident, because they're getting so goddamn. They're just trying everything. They're throwing everything they have at us. Biden calling. What have they been doing since, I guess that Supreme Court striking down the Roe v. Wade thing when they did the vote to try to ratify or whatever the Roe v. Wade again, and they got shot down. And they couldn't even get 50 votes or whatever. Their own party wouldn't go all the way along with that one. So I think that's what pissed Joe off so much that now he's attacking MAGA. That's their last ditch effort. That's what they used last time to win the election. Was, we don't have mean tweets. Well, there'll be no more drama under President Joe Biden. He's a lovable guy from Scranton. Give me a fucking break, dude. He's lied his whole life. He's a total trash bag human being. And if you've only been in politics your whole life, you just cannot be an honest person. Lobbying and all this other backdoor bullshit that they fucking do. Hell, I remember, what was it, last year, the year before, there was I think it was in Cincinnati, like the council members, like city council members, like 4 or 5 or 6 of them were taking bags of cash as bribes for like permits and things like that. Shady bullshit. And they all got, they all had to pay for it too. I don't know what all the charges were or what the end result was, but they were bringing them down. Like 5 or 6 members of city council, all corrupt as fuck, running a city. I think that's what we're dealing with on a national level with Sleepy Joe fucking Biden. What's it say? Americans can't get baby formula, yet Biden is sending it to the border. Elon Musk wanted to restore free speech, and Biden sent the FBI after him. Gas is over $4 a gallon, and Biden just canceled more leases. Dems hate America. Vote them out, or our kids and grandkids have no future. Well said, Claire. Well said. Because, it's all true. It's all true. They want to shut down free speech. They want to shut down the great MAGA king. Well, guess what? You just keep throwing fuel on the fire. I saw a great meme the other day, and it was basically Biden shooting his mouth off, and every time he did, he was squirting fire or gasoline on the fire that is the MAGA movement. It's not working for you, Joe. The planned distraction. I don't know for sure, but I think you might be right, because whatever they're saying it is, it's probably the opposite. And all I keep seeing on lamestream media is it was probably a right-wing clerk or some conservative clerk or whatever. It was somebody from the right that released this. What would the motivation for that be? That's an obvious question. There's no motivation to do that. I think it was, in my opinion, a planned distraction from the Ukraine situation, gas prices, shortages of all kinds. I think you're right about that, honestly. It sounds right to me. Well, on that subject, Zane, how much of that $55 billion in aid is going into the deep state's pockets? Did you see Pelosi run over to Ukraine in person to check on her money? Yeah, I saw that. It was fucking ridiculous. She's like, yo, man, we still good? And Zelensky with his nerdy ass fucking Star Wars shirt on, or whatever the fuck. That's such a war zone. But in every picture I see with these people, it looks like they're at the White House just fluffing each other's fucking nuts. I mean, that's all that's going on here. Everybody's smiling, but it's a fucking war zone and everybody's dying. Give me a fucking break. I think you're exactly right on that. I mean, it's such bullshit. The whole thing's bullshit. And they want us to oh, speaking of that, did you see where was that at? Did you see it was on Twitter. Where is it at? Let's see. Rand Paul. My oath of office is to the U.S. Constitution, not to any foreign nation. Congress is trying yet again to ram through a spending bill, one that I doubt anyone has actually read, and there's no oversight included into how the money is being spent. Word. I mean, they act like we're just going to send $40 billion and just, we don't care how it's spent. Nobody cares that you're giving $40 billion of our money to a place we've never been, never talked about before, probably never said the word Ukraine more than once in your fucking life. And now we're going to send it over there to shore up their borders while our borders are wide open. And we've got so many problems in this country. Now, where I'm looking for this clip that I have of, I know it's over here, of Marjorie Taylor Greene, and they tried to total lefty dipshit. Watch this.
Opposing a lot of the Ukraine or Ukraine-related type of bills. I think there have been about 16 in the last few months. I think you voted against 15. You voted against a lot of them. So, in general, sort of, how do you decide how you're going to vote on those bills? And do you have an overall position and view on the war and what we should be doing or not doing?
I think it's terrible. I feel very sorry for the Ukrainian people, but I was elected to represent my district in Georgia for the United States of America.
She laid it out for him right there. And watch this dude. He just kind of blows that off like that doesn't mean anything. You're avoiding the question. Avoiding question, that's the answer for all of your fucking questions, numbnuts. Let's move on.
And right now our country's in crisis. Our border is out of control. Human trafficking, fentanyl. We have inflation out of control. Gas prices out of control. I mean, it's baby formula. Baby formula. People cannot find baby formula with such a shortage. But our Congress is going to send $40 million to some other country, and they're doing. You know what we did today? We named post offices. So no, when this Congress wants to care about America and our people and do something with our people's tax dollars for our country and do the right things, then we can talk about other countries, but it's ridiculous. So,
some of the measures, though, haven't been actually about spending our U.S. dollars. They've been
sanctions that have created more inflation and higher fuel costs that are hurting Americans. I'm not participating in anything that's going to hurt Americans. And right now, has it stopped Putin? Let me ask you. Has Vladimir Putin stopped his war in Ukraine because of all these sanctions? No, not at all. It hasn't done anything.
I think that
So I think
there are some that would
no,
argue
you know what?
that-
I care about our country. I United States of America and our people. That's it.
Do you care about Ukraine?
Look, I care about people, but I serve in the United States of America's Congress. And you write for the press for the United States of America. Why don't you care about our people and the crises that we are going through, our people are going through? Then when you come around from that point, then you can think about looking at other countries. But we have enough problems here. Our tax dollars should help our people.
I mean, she laid it out for him. I think that's an awesome answer to a lefty dipshit who's obviously trying to bait her into saying she doesn't care about, I don't stand with Ukraine. What are you, a commie? You don't stand with Ukraine? What do you love, Putin? One does not have to lead to the other. We have enough bullshit, and like you've seen, where you say you were from, New Zealand, or you're living in Australia. Oh my God, I feel sorry. I mean, I think we're going through it, and I don't know. I'm not in Australia, but I think you guys are going through it too, especially with all that lockdown shit and the craziness. I'm not sure if that's all over Australia. I think it's concentrated to like maybe the northeast. I really don't know. You can enlighten me on that, but she's making a very valid point. Pull the plank. There's a line, and I don't usually quote the Bible, and I'm paraphrasing, of course, right now. But before you try to help somebody else with a splinter in their eye or something, get the plank out of your own eye so you can see properly to fix it. I mean, that's some wise words. We got a country in a state of decay like we've never seen before, and they want to guilt trip you into saying, you don't stand with Ukraine. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? We got an open border, food shortages, gas and inflation and all kinds of crazy shit. And a sleepy, incoherent idiot running us right off a cliff. Come on, guys. We got enough to worry about in our own country. What else did I want to show you? Oh, yeah. Here's Joe. Who can forget this? This was one of the most awesome things I had ever seen, and it said it all. As soon as Obama, who said on camera that he'd love to be able to run the presidency from his basement, telling them what to do. And I'll be damned if he's not doing that right now. So anyway, look how important Joe is when Obama comes to the White House. This fucking clown, man. Nobody gives a shit about you, bro. Thank you for being here, Winter Lake. Thank you for being here, Winter Lake, my man. Thank you. 1 Timothy 5:8. But if any provide not for his own, and especially for those of his own house, he hath denied the faith and is worse than an infidel. Oh man, powerful shit. Thank you, Winter Lake, for being here, bro. And thank you for being in the comment section, dog. I don't know how long you've been here. It had a rough start. I had to restart the stream because I didn't have a way of even reading the comments, and I think that I need to tweak some settings in my comment tab or whatever you want to call it to allow all comments, because they hide tons of my comments, as you both know, because you both of you guys have been subscribers or whatever and been on my channel. I've seen you in the comments, and I do appreciate you being there. So anyway, we're getting to the end of this stream, guys, and I love the fact that some people showed up. I know it was kind of impromptu and a little janky, but we're going to get better. And what I'm going to do is announce my next stream. I have to work around the schedule. I'm a working class dude. I don't make any money on this. We'll get to that point. I do want to get to the point. I haven't made a dime off of the years of work that I've done so far, fighting for freedom and freedom of speech and all the things that America stands for. I haven't made a damn dime, but I've done it because it's a passion of mine. and I believe in it. But I think I am, and YouTube wouldn't monetize me if I asked them to. So I haven't bothered to ask. So I just couldn't handle the rejection. But anyway, I do want to get to the point to where I get super chats and all that kind of crap when I do my live streams, and hopefully they improve. But I do appreciate y'all being here, man. You guys are awesome. You've been here 7 minutes. The thing's going to be posted on YouTube, I guess, as soon as I end the stream or whatever. I guess it'll just stay up so you can go back and watch the whole thing, Winter Lake. I need to be better at announcing the streams. But like I said, I really didn't want a whole lot of people in here to watch me fuck this thing up. So, you know what I'm saying? I just needed to keep it on the down low and try to work out some kinks. But I do so much appreciate everyone being here. You guys are the best. The MAGA Kang is causing the great meltdown. Let's watch this clip one more time, folks. Again, I appreciate you being here. My days off changed, so I'm going to post something. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Rumble. Follow me on, what else we got? Odyssey, BitChute. I'm on all of them. But I will send out some tweets. So go follow me on Twitter as far as, you know, when the next stream will be and things like that. And, you know, tell somebody that you think might enjoy it. And let's see if we can grow this thing into a powerhouse that can help move freedom forward, upward, and onward. Okay, let's peep this, and then I'm going to end the stream. Thank you again, Zane and Winter Lake, for your comments. Boys, I love you. Appreciate you being here. And peace out till next time, folks.
Sue the media, and we're going to have people sue you like you never got sued before. Who are you? If I become president, oh, do they have problems. Show yourself! I can't.
What a ridiculous...
All right, guys. Peace out.